Now let's try a much further distance. That would be fixed at one spot, even at that particular distance. Did you see that? Now that is where the build actually says or tells you that how good it is, So that was. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be talking about is how to build AKM with zero recoil possible for the operation mode or the extraction mode in Delta Force Mobile. So this is the default AKM build that we get from the market over here. So let's start building it. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to start from the stock side and then I'm going to move on towards the muzzle. Okay, so for the stock over here, what I'm going to recommend you for this build is that you take the AK custom stock. Okay, this is the one that I am telling you about. So that is only for like 3K. If you get this thing up, then you can further attach or extend the stock, by choosing this one over here. That is for 2K as well. I've already bought that, so yes, I'm not gonna buy it again, but yeah. So in total you can assemble the stock for only 5K coins. All right, so the stock is done. Let's move on towards the hand grip. Now the hand grip, the what it does, it helps in the hip fire stability and the overall stability of the gun. It's adds up to the recoil control of the particular gun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna tell you to buy something really expensive or anything like that, but this stock over here costs only for like 12 or 18K. This one is for like, yeah, this one is the 12K one. Okay, so yes, there are stocks which are for like 100K, 28K, 55K, but those are gonna come in the expensive category. So yeah, I'm not gonna advise you to go on to that. I'm just trying to build this in a mediocre way possible, like not putting that much coins into the build, but getting the overall stable build with lesser coins as much as possible. Yeah, so stock and pistol grip are done. Let's move on towards the magazine. The magazine is all dependent on you. It is subjective on towards a person. You can go with a 30, 40, or even the 71 as well. But what I would advise is that you keep more rounds, in the gun. So that is 40 or 70 round magazine would be the best for you. 41 is for like 12K, but the 70 round magazine is for like 40K. So yeah, the 40 does the job for us as well. So let's just stick with that. Okay, if you want you can add the cover as well, but we're done with the stock, the pistol grip, and the magazine. So let's move on towards the muzzle, the handguard, and the front grip. Okay, so let's talk about the handguard. The best handguard that I would recommend you is that you go with the 94K one. Now this really is expensive, okay, but as you can see over here, gives us give good stats. I'm extremely sorry. I'm extremely sorry on that. This is the AKM stock which I am, advising you to get. So you can see that the overall stability and everything, the numbers have risen up high. Now all of these green lines that you're seeing are all full of stability. Okay, one is for this, the hip fire stability, the overall recoil, and the precision as well. Okay, so those green lines point on towards that. It's written in Chinese, so yeah, it's quite a bit difficult to understand, but you know you can translate that as well. Okay, so this is for only 13K. That's what I'm talking about. I At first I got surprised that, whoa, 84K, or sorry, 94K, but no, that is for only 13K. Okay, so yeah, the handguard is done. Let's add a front grip onto this. So the front grip that I would advise you is that you go with this particular one. This edgy type front grip over here doesn't cost that much, but does the job for us. The tilt one decreases the numbers, although adding up to the recoil, but yeah, overall number decrease. But this one adds up to that, and the decrease is less with this one. Okay, but yeah, it's all dependent on you which one you want to go with, but I would um suggest you to go with that. So we're done with the overall build. The thing that is left is the muzzle. Okay, so yes, the muzzle over here is quite, tricky one to get, or to figure out. But the one that I would recommend you is the DT one. The DTK. That's for like 27K. So yeah, so 27K one is the one that you can go with to increase overall stability and everything. Um, Now let's all add on the plates over here. So when you add these plates over here, they further give you increment in the overall recoil control, the stability, and the precision. Okay, so you're gonna add this thing over here, and then the further the plate over here. So it's that's for like 5K. The plates are you know a little bit expensive, you can say, but yeah. So we're done with that. Let's add on the scope. So what I usually do is, with any cheaper build that I go with, I usually go with the red dot sight. Okay, so it's all dependent on you. If you are good at controlling the gun, you know you can go with the magnified scope like a 3x or a 4x. But I usually, what my play style is with the red dot sight. So yeah, this is the best red dot sight that I, for me, like it's the best one. But that is the one that I take usually in the raid. So yeah, that is the whole thing with that. If you want the canted slide, you can add the canted slide as well. Usually you won't require that with the red dot sight. It's usually used with the magnified scope. So yeah, further, if you want to add the plates, you can add that as well over here as well if you want to add that. It's not giving us the option for that. But yeah, this is what the build that I'm talking about is. This is the build with the maximum recoil control as possible. Even if like you are shit in controlling the recoil, like with the screen and even with the gyro, you're not able to do that. This is gonna enhance, or gonna take place instead of that, that controlling the screen or the recoil. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Now since we're done with the build, I'm also going to show you how this gun performs in the shooting range. So let's head over towards there and show you what this thing actually does and how good the recoil is. So let's go.